There once was a fish who lived in a stream that flowed past a factory. The relationship between the fish and the factory was, to say the least, strained, and soon soured further as the factory continued to dump its hazardous waste into the water. Deciding that living with bulk bacteria wasn't conducive to her health, the fish complained to the Water and Soil Board, who quickly passed her on to the local Fish and Game Council, who neatly sidestepped the issue and informed her that it was the responsibility of the Regional Council, who promptly directed her to the Department of Conservation, who simply pointed to the Ministry of Fisheries, who said it was part of the Minister for the Environment's portfolio, and promptly gave her his office number. So, the fish finally decided to discuss the situation with the factory himself. After all, she had rights, even if they were to be her last.
I got rights too, small fry.
It was a dish he was particularly fond of.
Water rights. I have permission to dump my waste and comply with the district scheme, the Water and Soil Conservation Act 1987, the Water and Soil Conservation Amendment Act 1988, the Rivers Control Act 1971, the Land Discharge Act 1908, the Resource Management Act 1991, even the Clear Air Act 1963. In particular, Clause 666, Paragraph 7, Subsection 103, and them little Roman numerals, 1 to 16, inclusive. Besides, I'm better for the economy than a fish, and my brother-in-law is chairman of the council's permits committee. And my sister's having an affair with the Minister for the Environment.
The fish was not impressed. In fact, she became quite nauseous, and slowly her health deteriorated from all the chemical nasties. She eventually passed away and floated to the surface, where she was collected and sold to Mario, the local fish and chip shop proprietor.
Mario's? I see, it's Mr. Factory. You want to order some of my delicious fish and chips? Sure, excuse me, it's no problem. We deliver them in 5 minutes. It's my good friend, Mr. Factory.
The factory devoured his lunch. It took only 2 hours before the toxins in the battered fish paralyzed him, and through a series of daily convulsions, he turned into his own final waste product. The next day, the Environmental Impact Assessment Officer arrived to issue the factory with a conservation order for non-compliance, then left. The factory's sister decided the Minister for the Environment wasn't her kettle of fish and joined a convent, and the factory's brother-in-law remained as chairman of the council's permits committee.